And fresh from his exploits at the World Badminton Championship, joining us now, the silver medalist at that particular tournament, KIDAMBI SRIKANTH, the man who was also world number one at one point. Is this the revival of KIDAMBI SRIKANTH? That's going to be our focus in the conversation that we're going to have from the man himself. SRIKANTH, thanks so much for joining us, and many, many congratulations on that fantastic achievement there. Has it now sunk in that you have gone where no Indian male badminton player had gone before? Even the likes of Prakash Padukone, your coach Gopichan, none of these players had reached the final where you have.
Thank you so much. I don't know, maybe not yet. I'm only looking at as a silver medal at the World Championships. I'm not really thinking about who have reached that stage before or anything else. It was about me reaching a final, me winning a silver medal. That's it at the moment.
Okay, you did very, very well on that. Now I'm going to talk about the final against you of Singapore. Two occasions in that final where you were leading 9-3 in the first game, and then you were 18-16 up in the second game as well. You squandered those chances. If you now look back at those games, would you have done things differently in hindsight?
Yeah, I don't know about the first set, but in the second set, maybe if I could have won another point and made it 19-16, I think things would have been different for sure. But yeah, sport is such that one has to win, one has to lose, and then whoever is brave enough will definitely win. And I think on that given day, I think he played really well, in that crucial points. Yeah, credits to him. But I'll definitely try. I'll definitely work on it. Try and get better when I play him again.
Okay, now just let in us on some sort of secret. I believe PUBG, the video game, had a massive contribution in you doing well at the World Championship. I believe it helps you relax.
See, no, I don't really make time to play PUBG. I only play when there is time. And during the World Championships, I didn't really have enough time, so I didn't play throughout the week. I play only when I have enough free time, and I think, and the first priority will be is to sleep. And then after that, if I still have time left, if I have nothing to do, that is when I play PUBG.
I'm trying to get inside your mind now. I spoke about that lull phase that you had after, that outstanding performance in 2018. Today, in today's day and age, social media, where fans can directly get in touch with you yourself, you're on Twitter as well, maybe other social media platforms as well. I'm guessing there must be some comments that may not be very charitable, maybe critical of you. Do you firstly read such comments? And if you do, does that inspire you to do well? Or do you think, no, it's best to just ignore that, just focus on the job? And how is it that you deal with criticism when it comes from, let's say, social media or fans directly?
I don't really read too many comments, but I do sometimes. And what I personally think is that only I know what I am going through. Only I know how much hard work I am putting in, and I don't really have to prove anything to anyone. So if there's anyone who is talking bad or criticizing how I am playing, then I have nothing to do with it. It's their it's their wish what they want to talk, and I don't really care about it.
I was reading an interview with your coach Pulela Gopichan, and he said that a lot of things you've improved upon. Well, there's one area where you think you can get even better is the fitness aspect of the game. If you see a 10% increase in Kidambi's fitness, you'll see him as a better player. Would you agree with that? And is that something that's on your mind too?
See, I think there's always scope for improvement in badminton. Even after you become a world number one, there will always be scope for improvement. I feel, yeah, maybe yes, because he's a better person. He'll know better. Because I am playing, and I don't really see too many weaknesses when I'm analyzing myself. You always need to have that one person who can watch you keenly and then analyze everything. So, I didn't really get enough time to talk with him after the World Championship. So probably in the next few days, I will sit and talk with him and then see what areas that we have to work on.
I wanted a word from you on your opponent in the semi-final, a fellow Indian in Lakshya Sen, youngster. It's not something that you trained together. You're, of course, representing the same country. What did you make of him? How do you see him as a future prospect, considering he's much younger than you at the moment?
I think he's playing really well. Again, last few months he played really well. He was very young. Even at the World Championships, he pulled out some very close matches, very good matches. He beat some higher ranked players. So definitely, I think he'll definitely become a good player, I feel.
Personally, for you, as you know, this has been an unprecedented performance, as we're talking about, your performance at the World Badminton Championship. But I remember, you were at Rio. You did fairly well there. There were plenty of hopes from you for the next Olympic. You couldn't make Tokyo. Is it fair to say that your focus now, in terms of achievement, will still remain that Olympic Games, that medal, and 2024 is something that is still on your mind even now?
Yes, it'll always be there. It'll definitely be there. That'll be the target. But I would really like to set some small-term goals. So it'll be about the next few months, next few tournaments. So the ultimate goal will definitely be the Olympics.
How do you see the Indian men's badminton in general? It's often said that they've underachieved compared to the women counterpart. They've done rather well in these big tournaments. But now we had, 3 Indian male shuttlers in the quarterfinals. Do you think it's now coming of age, the Indian men's badminton phase as well?
Yeah, I think we had such results in the past as well. But I think women's have been more consistent than men. And I think I don't really want to say anything about the other players, but personally, I want myself to be more consistent next year, and repeat or better this performance in the next tournaments that I play.
Finally, before I let you go, the other thing that really came to light was, we've seen the likes of HS Pranoy and Parupalli Kashyap now coming out and being vocal about the lack of funds, saying that we really have to struggle to play at these top level tournaments. How do you see it? And do you think plenty much can be done so that, a sport as popular as badminton in India doesn't face such problem where players can't even play at the top level tournaments and have to look for funds at the last moment?
See, I don't really want to comment on what Pranoy or Kashyap said. But for me personally, I think Sai or TOPS or Badminton Association of India, they all have been very supportive. They've been very supportive even after knowing that I didn't qualify. They took care of all my travel and everything for the last 3.5 months. So I'm very happy. And I feel like they believed in me, and I'm very happy that I proved them right.
All right, Srikanth, we'll leave it at that. I know it's been a long day, plenty of interviews. You deserve to be sitting on that nice sofa. Put your feet up, and may you watch multiple films after this, because that is one thing that you really like to do. But thanks so much for talking to India.